Yeah, so I mean, our clients kind of span the gamut. So we have some private equity clients, that sponsor the vehicles that I was kind of talking about earlier. Even family offices. Sometimes we work with the investment banks that work on the transactions. But a lot of it is someone comes to us and says, I want to start, I want to invest in real estate. And they might come and think, I want to be on the management team of a private REIT. Or I want to be the GP of a private fund, and a lot of that is sort of educating them, like is that actually the best structure for you? What are your actual sort of long-term goals? And getting them in the right structure at the beginning is actually very important. A lot of times we actually sort of push clients away from the REIT model. We have a ton of REIT clients, but that's not all we do. But we actually push them away from the REIT model because it's very restrictive in terms of what you can invest in. There's a lot of ownership limitations and things like that that you have to really be careful about. And say, go ahead and start a fund initially. Put the assets in the fund, and then you actually have flexibility down the road. When you raise capital, right? All the LPs in your fund are going to be, question A, B, and C is going to be what's the exit, right? What's the liquidity event down the road? And so, if you have assets in a fund, you can absolutely roll that into a REIT and take it public, 3, 5, 10 years down the road or whatever the sort of the fund, term is. And then, along the way, right? So, you form your vehicle, you start acquiring assets, you're going to need help, sort of on the asset level, right? So, we have a great real estate team at V&E with lawyers in New York and Dallas that, can work on, the actual, asset acquisitions and financing that you need to accomplish that. There's a ton of regulatory considerations that apply to people that operate in the real estate industry, and it's growing constantly. It seems like every other day you turn around and there's some kind of new pronouncement coming out from the federal government or the state level, even local level, right, that could affect participants in the real estate industry. So you have to have a good sort of stable of regulatory lawyers as well. And then the last thing I'll mention, we don't have any of our tax partners here today, but when I'm sort of in the trenches advising clients, I mean that's a big for people in the real estate industry, taxes are just, a huge focus. And so, that's another, place you really want to be buttoned up on. You want to have good tax legal advisors, tax accounting advisors, sort of across the board.
Ron, I know you have a subsector perspective, but I also want to make sure that we touch on hospitality because I was told we have 5 minutes.
Okay.
But I know that they're operationally intensive and also tied to sort of the performance of the broader economy. So first, your subsector focus, and then also what you're saying about hospitality to others who say it's risky.
Yep. So subsector. I mean, we've never really had the downturn yet. I mean, we're a little less on new construction, but we were able to, like I said, do the transient conversion hotel business. Has been very good for Choice. Matter of fact, we just nearly doubled where we are with extended stay hotels in our portfolio. So there's business out there. As far as new sectors and what we're looking at getting into mid-market for the first time at Choice. We were pretty confident in what we were doing with economy. Again, very profitable business, not sexy. And we're not. When we like to say, hey, you tell your banker you have a Woodspring. You may tell your neighbor you have a Marriott product. We want to be one of those people that are always pretty profitable, and we're a good hedge against tough times.